Breaking: Mark Zuckerberg's secret metaverse partnership with Cardano. Huge Cardano news. Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson has shared his thoughts on a growing industry, which is the metaverse. The metaverse has been around for a while and has been steadily gaining popularity, especially among gamers. Its cross with the cryptoverse seemed inevitable, and this proved to be true when metaverse projects with crypto built into them began to debut in the space. Today we're going to talk all about the Cardano Metaverse, which will explode soon. So watch this video till the end, because today's video is going to be the bomb. Welcome to Cardano Land, your daily dose of Cardano. If you're interested in everything around Cardano, this is the place for you. Subscribe if you want to stay updated with all the Cardano news, predictions, and stay one step ahead in the crypto world. Make sure to hit the like button for us to provide you with more Cardano news. Don't forget to enable all notifications to join our weekly cash giveaway pinned in the comments. Before we get to our topic, let's take a look at the chart and see what the price of ADA is doing on the 8th of January, shall we? The Cardano price analysis is bearish as it shows the cryptocurrency has been devalued to the $1.217 limit as the bearish momentum has been revived. The price function is headed down again, and the red candlestick is marking the loss in price as the downward trend has been restored. The bulls tried to take over the market earlier as the price went through significant improvement. Yet today the bears have been able to take their position back after causing a decline in ADA price. The price is still below the moving average value, which is standing at $1.308 for the day. A crossover between SMA 20 and SMA 50 was recorded earlier, as the last 24 hours remained unprofitable for the market. The one-day price chart is also showing the Bollinger Bands. Indicators values: the upper one is $1.512 and the lower one is $1.176. The relative strength index score is also on a downward slope, and its score has reduced to index 40. The Cardano price analysis is bearish today as we expect ADA to test further downside in the coming hours, following the steep decline earlier. The bearish impulse still rules the market, and ADA is also expected to remain bearish for the coming hours. Now let's get back to the topic. The announcement of Facebook's name change has also boosted the space. When the social media giant announced that it was changing its name to Meta in anticipation of its upcoming Metaverse launch, the space seems to have exploded. Metaverse-related tokens like Mana and Sand had surged astronomically. In light of this newfound popularity, discussions are being held all across the crypto space about the future of the Metaverse in relation to cryptocurrencies, and it seems Hoskinson has high hopes. Metaverse will be humongous. Mathematician Charles Hoskinson was on the Thinking Crypto podcast on Tuesday to talk about the future of the crypto space. The founder is a well-respected voice in the crypto community, and host Tony Edwards took advantage of the opportunity to get his thoughts on some important topics. One of those topics was the metaverse. Hoskinson expressed bullish sentiment for the metaverse. For one, the visionary founder of Cardano expressed that the metaverse is actually a real thing. This would seem to be addressing comments around things like virtual reality that have been said to not be real. Although it is expected that as time goes on, more tech will be introduced that will enable a more real experience. Metaverses are really cool. They're a real thing, it's not a gimmick. You need crypto to basically put a trust model into it and scarcity model into it as you kind of physicalize the digital and digitalize the physical, and it's going to become, in the next 5 to 10 years, I think, a humongous product category for cryptocurrencies. It's expected that with time, development in the metaverse will make it feel like the physical world. Hoskinson shared the same thought on the podcast, where he said that advances in AI, interfaces, and semantics imply that Web 3.0 is a vertical layer with the metaverse above it. You can either overlay onto the physical world digital attributes, like when you look at a building like a restaurant, it shows you on your AR glasses what time does it open, what time does it close, or you can go completely into the digital world and actually have a virtual reality experience, said Hoskinson. The founder added that crypto is important to the space because a control layer is needed for metaverses. This way, things like scarcity uniqueness can be forced into the metaverse, and that's where NFTs come into play, these types of things. The Cardano network does not yet have advanced virtual universes such as Decentraland, Mana, or the Sandbox, Sand. But according to Lucas Moore, a Medium writer, some projects that have been launched have long-term potential. Number 1 is Drunken Dragon. The project aims to be one of the first advanced NFT marketplaces in the Cardano ecosystem. The Drunken Dragon developers will focus on the metaverse portion of the project next year. In the project, users will have a business in which they will be able to market elements of the game in NFT format and other NFTs produced on the Cardano network. In this business, where adventure games will be at the center, the items players will need will be marketed in NFT form. The project preparation phase continues. The game is expected to launch in 2024. Number 2 is Cardano Warriors. Cardano Warriors is designed as a metaverse game similar to Axie Infinity that launched on the Ethereum network and achieved great success in a short time. In Cardano Warriors, it's planned to win some elements of the game produced in NFT format by playing with heroes produced in NFT format. Own items will be available for sale in a market that will open in-game. The official site of the project is designed in a way that we are used to seeing in old 2D RPGs. However, as stated on the site, the completion of the game will take the last quarter of next year. Number 3 is Hash Guardians. The 10,000 NFT-based items produced by Hash Guardians in the Cardano ecosystem were sold out in the first sales period. However, it's possible to win Hashcoin tokens in the game when the game starts. Gambling also provides the opportunity to earn passive income for the NFTs you own. It's stated that different tasks will be designed for gamers, and players who complete these tasks will be rewarded with Hashcoins. The game is scheduled to release its first version in the second quarter of 2022. Number 4 is Chibidango Heroes. The first NFT sales produced on the platform have been completed. In this virtual universe where 4 different races will take place, video games such as League of Legends and Fortnite are scheduled to be played. It's stated that in games to be played in seasons, a maximum of 10,000 heroes will be released each season. The game's second NFT sale will be launched in Q1 2022. Number 5 is Cornucopias. Among the Cardano Metaverse projects, Cornucopias is the one expected to be the most similar to Decentraland in the sandbox on Ethereum. In this project, it's possible to buy and sell parcels in NFT format. What's more, PancakeSwap will list the Copy tokens used in the game starting today. In the virtual universe designed with a production model similar to Minecraft, players will be able to open businesses on their own plots as they wish. In other words, you can think about opening an e-commerce site. In open virtual universes like Decentraland, landowners can earn money through businesses such as NFT exhibitions, billboards, entertainment centers, and e-commerce stores. Some financial firms, like Stanley Morgan, are citing metaverse platforms as the next investment stream. After Adidas, who recently signed an endorsement deal with the Sandbox, the American sportswear brand Nike has announced that it has started producing its first NFT collection. While Ethereum ranks first in this field by far, the NFT games of Solana, Polkadot, and Cardano will attempt to rival Ethereum in the coming period. Well, that's it for today's video, guys. Also, we would like to mention that this is not a channel intended specifically to provide financial advice, and we do not ask you to invest in any company. This is merely a channel directed towards bringing educational content to your doorsteps. With that in mind, before you invest in anything, we recommend you do thorough, wide-spectrum research on the topic. And make sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time on Cardano Land. Bye!